Alright folks, today is February the 18th. Time is now about 8 o'clock in the morning. It looks like the market has been going down pretty steadily. Let's see what it's done. Alright, so it had a period where it was going up. We have this level of support right here. So it was going up for quite some time, and then it started coming back down again. And we still have this level of support, and it looks like the market is coming down to it. So if we take a short out of this selling zone, we also have this selling low volume node. As you guys can see, we did get a print out of that, but it wasn't a scalp trade print, so I did not take that. But hopefully we'll get and actually let me turn on my voice recognition or voice activation stuff here. True. Okay, CL scalp.wave apply. Okay. I showed you guys what that does yesterday. Basically, whenever we get a scalp trade that's about to approach, it'll say scalp trade approaching, and when we get the actual print, it'll say trade on CL or something like that. But if we do get a short here, hopefully the market won't go down too much, so we have room before we hit this buying zone that I showed you guys. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause it, and we'll see what happens here. I'll be back shortly. Alright guys, wasn't fast enough to get in here, but my dog's acting like he has to go out, so I was trying to take him out, and then I heard it say crude oil trade. But I got a limit order in here, and we'll see if we get filled or not.
Order filled.
Alright. So we just got filled into this trade.
Target filled.
There's our first one. Move this down some. Alright, I'm gonna let this run here. We'll just see what happens. Alright, let's see what we're looking at here. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna give this too much room here, so we're gonna leave that at break even right there, around that area. I'll focus on runners after I actually get some profit on the day, if it happens. Never can tell, so we'll just be patient and see what the market gives us. I'm going to go ahead and take a print of my chart so I can show the people in the room. Get that uploaded. Alright, close that. Okay, Ticks remaining, 49 ticks. I'm hoping on this next bar we'll go ahead and get a next push down. Alright, it looks like we got our next candle here, and it is pushing
Target
down.
filled.
So our next target was filled, just had to be a little patient with it, and we'll leave it. Excuse me, folks, still getting a little sick, but we'll leave our stop right where it is. And we'll put our take profit on the other side of this buying zone. And we'll just be patient and see what happens. Alright guys, instead of just wasting time here, I'm going to pause it and come back to you guys once something happens. Alright guys, as you guys can see here, we're down to $20 or 2 ticks. And at this point, I just moved it down to exactly break even because I figure 1 tick isn't going to make a difference. Just wanted you guys to see that I did move it down to being directly on our break-even level.
Stop fill. CL Scout Trade approaching.
There it is. Alright, so stop just got filled. As you can see, it still would have been hit. Market poked up that 1 tick anyway, so just saved an extra tick. That was a pretty long trade. And I didn't give myself more room on that to let it move around a bit. But we'll see what happens here on the next print. Alright, I'm going to pause it and I'll be back with you guys shortly. Guys, we just got a print here. But this level, if you recall, this was a really strong level of support. So we're just going to wait and see what happens there. And I didn't even know it, but as you guys can see here, the market came down exactly to that level right here. So we're just going to wait and see what the market decides to do here. But what I don't want to do is sell into that knowing it's been hit already and tested and shown that the market is going to bounce off of it. We do have a trend trade here. And that's always a good sign. But there's just a lot of support in this area. And it looks like that would have been a winner. Look at that. We'll see if it breaks that level. And look at that, bounced right off of that level. Main reason I didn't take this print is because in the chat room, in the trade room rather, the vendor said he wasn't going to take anything down into this level or the support area. But as you guys can see, the print would have worked. Would have gone one tick into that area and then turned around. So we'll just have to wait and see if the market continues pushing down or decides to go back up. Alright, let me pause it here. Alright, as you guys can see, this level here did hold up. The market bounced off it directly and is shot back up almost to our selling zone right here. And I talked to somebody while I'm watching the chat room here. Alright, I actually got a phone call from my job and I'm gonna need to look at going in. Even though we did get snow today, I'm still gonna have to head out here shortly. I thought I was gonna have an opportunity to trade, at least until 9:15, 9:30, maybe stop early. But gonna have to do what I have to do here. So
CL scalp trade approaching.
I would love to get a scalp trade print out of this area here. If the market comes back up, pushes into this level again the same way it did back here, that would be ideal. That would be a beautiful setup. So now I really need to be getting ready to head out, but we'll just see what happens here in the next couple minutes. Alright, I'll be back with you guys in a moment or so. Alright guys, if we don't get a sell print here, I'm gonna have to head out. It's already 8:50. What I want to see is more room for us to get our first profit target before we hit this level. So if we get an entry here again, I'm not going to be able to get in. I want to see that first profit target on this side of this level. If we can get our stop in here somewhere in this level of resistance, that would be awesome. That would be perfect. We have the high volume node right here. Market has bounced off it once here. And looks like a second time here if we get a push down. Instead of stopping the video, doesn't look like we're going to get a sell print. I might just pause it. That way when I get back we can see what the market gives us. Yeah, market didn't continue pushing down.
CL scalp trade approaching.
Oh well, it's a little bit disappointing, folks, but this video is already 15 minutes long, so I think I'm going to go ahead and just stop this one, and when I get back, if there's anything else to record, depending on how late it is when I get back, I'll go ahead and just do another recording. Alright, take care, folks.